Con artists, liars, deceivers, drug dealers, and criminals. These words are usually associated with bad people that are not accepted by society. But in the world of Great Britain, these types of people are the everyday norm. I've missed, and you've read the title, so cue the intro! Before we get into it, I know that there's a lot of stigmatization surrounding Netflix animes. I get that Netflix doesn't make the best live action adaptations for anime that we love, cough cough, Death Note, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't give the anime productions a try. So please, don't knock it till you try it. Honestly speaking, I watched Great Pretender without knowing anything about it, and I'm glad. There's something about watching a show firsthand that is so amazing, like everything's new and different. Don't disregard the show just because it's a Netflix show. Don't knock it till you try it. The animation in the show is amazing, the soundtrack is phenomenal, and the characters and their developments is done extremely well. This anime will make you laugh, cry, get angry, and do so much more. If you've watched and enjoyed stuff like Cowboy Bebop and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or you're just looking for a break from old action-packed anime, or just looking for something different, then you'll love Great Pretender. I'm more one to spoil or give away plot summaries, so if you want to know more about the plot, then I suggest you just go watch the show. Like for real though. You might be wondering, what makes Great Pretender different from other anime? Well, you see, the way in which the anime starts out alone is already different from the anime that I've seen thus far. We are left with questions such as how, why, and who. You see, in the world of Great Pretender, there are no real good guys. The show is centered on the idea of confidence men, basically a fancy way of saying con men. These confidence men scam those that are rich and evil, so they steal from the rich and keep for themselves. This does make for a good story, well, a basic story, because you can only use this till a certain extent. But somehow, Kosawa and his team managed to pull off more than what was expected. For not only was the story amazing, but the plots and twists and backstories within the story were phenomenal as well. Who would have thought someone such as Laurent would have such an unexpected backstory and still be the person that he is? I mean, the team doesn't like him that much. So, and he kind of looks like Kisuke Urahara. For all the Bleach fans, you know who I'm talking about. When I say that the character development in the show is great, I truly mean it. Take, for example, Makoto. We first introduced him in the show, and we're shown that he's someone that loves money and scamming those around him. But when we see his backstory, seeing that his mom died and his dad was someone that he looked up to the most, and his dad ended up being accused of child trafficking and going to prison, and Makoto himself ended up in prison because he was unaware that the organization he was working for were a bunch of scammers. We as the audience end up saying, hey bro, I understand you've had a bad life, so keep on scamming people. On a serious note, though, we see hard hearted characters become somewhat soft and opening towards others. We see selfish and self centered characters show their love for something other than themselves. One of the greatest things about this anime is the plot twist and how everything is connected. Like, what you think is irrelevant is actually quite relevant. Like, they've seriously nailed the plot twist to the T, while some twists become predictable and leave less of an effect on you. And there are some events in the show that leave you with questions, but besides that, the show is really, really amazing. And worth watching, of course, of course, of course. Bear in mind that this anime is considered as a crime and comedy, so don't take everything seriously. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. Another factor that makes the show great is geography. There's a whole lot of traveling going on in the show. They take you to locations such as Los Angeles, Tokyo, France, just to name a few. Not only do they make you travel to different locations, but they incorporate different accents to people so that you're aware of their different nationalities.
Excuse me? How did you take my wallet?
And I found that cool to see because it's pretty boring watching an anime that takes place in France, but everyone sounds Japanese. Like Nani, bro. Also, Freddie Mercury performs the ending theme titled The Great Pretender. I feel like the ending theme alone talks about the lives of the characters in the anime, but hey, I don't want to dive too deep into psychology and philosophy. So, in conclusion, Great Pretender will definitely go into the history books as an unforgettable anime. Even though there's some parts of the show that does make your brain hurt, but hey, the story is amazing, the animation is phenomenal, and the OST is insane. In conclusion, definitely check out Great Pretender if you're looking for an anime that's different, or just looking for something that's short and enjoyable. Like the show only has 2 seasons, 14 episodes in season 1 and 9 episodes in season 2. So that's like 23 episodes altogether. And it's available on Netflix, which I don't have. Woo! I personally loved it and I think a lot of people love it too. So be sure to try it out and tell your friends about it. Like I always say, what you know about anime, boy?